Why would this be a bad thing? Why wouldn't it be a great thing?
It's because she knows she's gonna die, so she just doesn't want anybody to.
Okay, so she's afraid she's gonna hurt him. Mm-hmm. But what about you? What about your feelings? To me, I feel like what's missing is the side of you that doesn't want to feel happy because it's all gonna end anyway. Yeah. So what's the point?
Yeah.
It's like, when people find out they're gonna die, they may end up just start doing a bunch of drugs and go rob a bank. Because what the hell difference does it make? Mm-hmm. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
So what's missing is the side of you that wants to be happy. Mm-hmm. But you keep saying no. Mm-hmm. Okay. I don't, nope. No. I'm just gonna hurt him and I'm gonna hurt myself, and what's the point? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you have to have that temptation, I think, to be drawn to him and then keep pushing it down. Not allowing yourself, or at least trying to not allow yourself to connect to him. Mm-hmm. What do you, again, Don Richardson used to say, we have to pick the selfish objective. Mm-hmm. What do you want? What are you going to get out of this? And so it can't just be about him. Mm-hmm. What do you want?
To protect myself.
Okay, so that makes sense. So do you protect yourself by staying in a familiar place?
Yes.
So for you, a familiar place is depression. You know how they say people have a fear of success? Because failure is familiar. Mm-hmm. They know it, but once they go into a successful place, it's like, I've never been here. Yeah. And they flip out. Mm-hmm. Well, that's what I think is happening here. Mm-hmm. It's the lack of control. Mm-hmm. So, what objective did you pick?
I put to push Landon away to hide my feelings.
Mm-hmm. To push Landon away and hide my feelings. It's possible. Yeah. But maybe we want to pick something shorter. Mm-hmm. That ties into what we're talking about. What emotion did you pick?
Pride and anxiety. Uh-huh. Mostly pride, because she's just like,
I mean, I think what you're talking about when you say pride, I think what we're really talking about is the mask.
Yeah.
That's how she carries herself. Mm-hmm. That doesn't necessarily mean what she has to be feeling.
Oh, okay.
Because it feels to me like when he approaches you, it would totally work for you to be totally nervous. Mm-hmm. And have... we have three things when we're breaking a scene down. We have what do we want, our objective, what do we feel, our emotion. Then you have the third thing, which is who am I? Yeah. And under the umbrella of who am I is attitude, personality, how you look at things, and your mask, doing all the improvisation exercises that we will eventually get into. There's everything else. But that mask of like, I am, I know what I'm doing and I am fine, would be, in a sense, the mask, the attitude. Okay. With anxiety.
Yeah.
And your objective, it could be to stay calm. And that way, you open up a lot of fun doors there because it allows you to be tempted to be happy and then try to put it down. Okay. But then you look at him and it gets happy again. It's like, no, I can't do that. Okay. Otherwise, again, I think it's called, you slip into what's called playing the result, meaning the audience wants to have fun figuring out on their own what's going on with you instead of you showing or just clearly making it obvious, denying the audience the fun of figuring out this puzzle. Okay. I'm just going to show you that I'm depressed. Instead of you figure out on your own that I'm having a tough time. And it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to be having a frown. I may, in fact, frequently in good movies, when somebody's in pain, watch a good actor, they try to smile, and then the tears come. Yeah. And so you fight against the grain there too. How about you?
I chose anxiety and to convince her, but I don't know about the objective anymore.
Okay, why is that?
Because I don't know, it just doesn't make sense. I would like to change it to get her to like me.
What about to get her to like me? But what about to charm her?
Yeah.
To charm her. In other words, that do you know what that means? It
Yeah.
means trying to get her to laugh. It means like connecting. It's all about like flirting and keeping it fun and in that sort of, to charm her, you need to bring, because you have a mischievous side. You're a prankster a little bit, Leo. You didn't bring enough of that to the scene.
Yeah.
You needed to have that. And that's kind of part of the thing that I think is going to make you very appealing to you, is that he's a charmer, and he's playful, and he's mischievous, and he knows how to kind of mess with you in a playful way. And I like anxiety. But I think if it's anxiety and to charm her, then you have to make sure that you still have the attitude, the perspective, the personality of a confidence. Of you're saying to me he's the popular kid in school who gets all the girls. Well, then you have to own that.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have a quality of being a leader, the captain, the alpha male of the group, a certain confidence and air about you.
Mm-hmm.
Even the way you sit, the way you carry yourself. This is sort of like Don Richardson used to talk about the Godfather principle.
Mm-hmm.
And meaning, I can't convince you that I'm powerful if I'm saying, hey, go kill them.
Mm-hmm.
But if I lean back and I say just that means murder, that's enough. So what I'm saying is when you sit down, be careful how you carry yourself when you're talking to her, because you could come off as very weak.
Yeah.
Or you could come off as strong and charming depending on how you sit and carry yourself in the
Okay.
scene. Does that make sense?
Yes.